So I'm going to do a quick little YouTube rant about middle schoolers because now I officially have a middle schooler. Yeah, you tell him, Ellie. So our child has picked up some really interesting terms from kids at school, and we have YouTube, or not YouTube, your YouTube. We have Google Minis around our house as well as the Google Home, and one of them is located in between the playroom and the art room downstairs. And our oldest was supposed to be cleaning, and he started asking it all these questions, and he didn't realize, like, there's a log. It logs the questions that you ask. My husband has it set up that way. So when we asked him about these terms, he basically told us that he's been hearing them from other 6th graders. 11-year-olds are saying, like, the F word, telling girls to suck their, like, you see where this is going, which turned into this really huge long talk about, like, appropriateness and to never ever ever say those things in public spaces where our kids hang out ever again, to discuss them with us, because, like, Google, like, why would you ask Google those things? Like, Google is for homework help and for, like, hey, what's the capital of, like, Alabama, like, those kind of questions, right? Like, not for what does this word mean. And yeah. But to make a long story short, it's been a weekend and a couple days, and I still haven't gotten the school to call me back to discuss this. I don't feel safe with him being in a school where kids are speaking like this and teachers aren't picking it up. And I realize it's middle school and it's going to happen in the hallways, but there has to be some kind of accountability, right? Like, in my head, this makes sense that we're accountable for our actions, and that if our children are speaking like this, like, there needs to be some kind of procedure, right? Like, or am I blowing this out of proportion? I guess is my real question. But the same school just recently, like, kids have been arrested from the school, not in the last, like, year, like, recent, like, last week, and it drives me stinking crazy that everyone thinks our school systems are okay the way they are. And we have such huge suicide issues. We have kids with depression and anxiety and huge social issues because kids are allowed to walk around and curse and treat other people like junk. And the school, like, he's in middle school now, but he had bullying issues at his elementary school, and my hairband just snapped. I don't even care. Like, that's how upset I am. But when he was bullied, the response that we got was, well, he's still hanging out with these kids. He's still hanging out with these kids, so he has to take some responsibility for being bullied. That was literally the response we got, because they said that these kids are constant issues and have been, and every time they try to go to the parents don't care. Like, they don't care. So my question is, like, how is this a successful way for a school system to operate? Am I blowing this out of proportion? What would you do as a parent of a middle schooler being exposed to this? And don't say homeschool, because I would in a heartbeat, but I can't because I'm in nursing school. And I'm almost to the point now where I have a friend who actually does homeschool her kids and, like, watches others. I'm at the point now where I'm ready to have a discussion with her about how that would look for our family with her. This, like, it totally isn't right. And our middle schooler, and I know, like, I'm sure there's things he does that we don't know about, right? Like, let's be honest, he's a middle schooler. But our middle schooler is a really good-hearted kid. Like, he's taking out the trash right now. And we may have to yell at him a little bit to get him to do his chores, like, quickly. But he does his chores. He does his homework most of the time when he remembers he has homework. He says, yes, ma'am. No, sir. He's respectful. Like, I just don't want him being corrupted. And it's a terrible thing to say that I don't want my kids corrupted by other kids. Because, like, we're all supposed to be one community, right? But I'm, like, losing the brain power to function through this. So if you guys have any tips or advice, like, that'd be cool. That'd be pretty cool. Right, Ellie?
Yeah.
Yeah? She's playing video games, and she just got up from a nap, and she has worse hair than me. Say hi. She's a goober. So yeah, any tips, any advice, your opinions, like literally my hair is just crazy right now. It's always crazy. Is Mama's hair always crazy? She's a nutcase. So yeah, any tips? I would love your opinions. Maybe Mama needs to chill out. So yeah. Alright. I guess I will talk to you guys later. I haven't been able to update because I've had so many clinicals and simulations and homework assignments. You good? That I've just been overwhelmed, and I'm just overwhelmed. Haven't really been able to do anything. And then like, oh, and then so funny story, like this is where we're gonna end. I lost the keys to our car, one of them, so we had to call and have like people come out and like make us a new set of keys on Friday, because we have to have 2 cars. And yeah, there went like $200 immediately, but they gave us an extra set of keys for each of our vehicles. And then I lost one of those sets. My husband found it though, so like don't trust me with keys. But yeah, do you guys see how ridiculous my hair gets? It's that weird like wavy curly hair, so I either have to straighten it or curl it because it's like this without it. But yeah, opinions on schools and like how to deal with bullying situations and this whole ideal that like our kids need to actually like protect themselves. I don't like it. Don't like it at all.